bereta, čuje se pao, pao. Ne pita rešeta, kasno je čao, čao. Kolena, ramena, perfetto, bravo, bravo. Celu noć smo sami, meni je to malo, malo. Pogled kao čola, Johnny rock'n'rolla. Koliko ženskog pola i tone alkohola. Damn, she's got a body, come on everybody. Te oči boje mora, vode do đavola. Kažu da sam arogantan, a njih prije kad su takav. Ceo auto ti brada, šta ću kad sam elegantan. U krvi dim je i džini, al to nije moj alibi. Meni pobjeda je imidž, tako živim ne on limit. Jedna noć nestvarna, sami među zvezdama. Znam da bi još plesala, ni meni se ne spava. Jer dižu me iz pepela, te oči boje kestena. Nemamo više vremena, svaka sekunda je vredela. 9-2 bereta, čuje se pao, pao. Ne pita rešeta, kasno je čao, čao. Kolena, ramena, perfetto, bravo, bravo. Celu noć smo sami, meni je to malo, malo. Pogled kao čola, Johnny rock'n'rolla. Koliko ženskog pola i tone alkohola. Damn, she's got a body, come on everybody. Te oči boje mora, me vode do đavola. Ceo sam korveta, ako pucam bit će u centar. Reci gde se stiže kometak, da od srede napravim petak. Još je rano, tek je početak, tek će biti sudar kometa. Sviđa mi se prizor kompletan, priđi bliže, bit ću konkretan. Sipaj piće, nisam na Valentan, pusti priče, njih se na pamet znam. Već si vide, moj si epicentar, ajde sa mnom van kontinenta. Mi smo isti, dva probi seta, mi bi išli sad protiv sveta. Dokle više kako si lepa, ma nek žmure ako im smeta.
So finally it is here, the grandest event in world football. It is time to dream again. A statement win would do very nicely for either side, and perhaps more for the loyal following that are present today, this being undoubtedly for some the journey of a lifetime. Everything perfectly set for what we hope will be a memorable opening day fixture. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So 4 years in the waiting, and finally it is here.
Well, right now the players are looking relaxed enough. Inside they might be feeling a little bit different, but they've got to set the right tone for the rest of the competition, and let's hope we get a cracker here.
So things are underway. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. João Pedro. João Pedro! Goal! Brazil! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
After 5 minutes is number 20, João Pedro.
So, a breakthrough already. Played out towards the right wing. He's shifting through the gears. Tries a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Danilo. Savinho. Alainawi spots it and intercepts. Brahim Diaz. Oh, lovely bit of skill. And it's made its way to him. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Caught offside that time. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Martinelli. And it's Alexandro. Oh, they can break here. Driving forward. No, it's come to nothing. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Unahi, and he was quick to react. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. That has been slung wide. He is through here. Skims one in. And who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Alainawi is there, and he can pick it up. Now it's Brahim Diaz. It's a searching pass. He's on it. Can he get away? Showing good feet. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Diop kept his eye on it, and he's there. That's a good ball out wide. He's found a way through. Brahim Diaz. Almost half an hour in now. Now it's Alcanus. He's picked his way through. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Oh, The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Evan Nielsen. Now it's Martinelli. Now it's João Pedro. Oh, good spread. And here's Savinho. Savinho's cross. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Mazraoui. Brazil looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Now it's Bruno Guimaraes. João Pedro. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Alcanus, looking to play him in. Look at the great chance! And needless to say, that deserved better.
I think the manager's reactions here sum it up perfectly. He fully expected that to go in.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And it's Danilo. Now it's João Pedro. Crossed in again. He's rising! Against the crossbar. Backward it goes. Shapes to shoot! Oh, it's hit the frame of the goal again! And it's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Well, I query, Peter, whether he should have been allowed to do that in the first place, but absolutely nothing wrong with the finish.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Now it's Evan Nielsen, forced to go back. He's having a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Martinelli really must be...
Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Brazil looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time. Away we go again. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's and the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Evan Nielsen actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Alexandro goes short. Has to go back here. He'll try from distance! Oh, it's a fair try, but just off target.
I don't think anyone's really surprised that he's tried that, Peter. He's certainly confident in smacking one from range.
El Ainawi and Hakimi. Aimed beyond the defence. Brahim Diaz has it out wide and in space. And he's there to clear it. Quality ball. Now it's Evan Nielsen. Can he spark a counter here? Savinho. Now it's Evan Nielsen. Now it's Joe Linton. And the finish! That's unlucky, just wouldn't come down.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Brazil are 2 up early in the second half. Brahim Diaz. Bruno Guimaraes. Now it's Evan Nielsen. Good ball, good take. Now it's Joe Linton. They want to be quick to recover this. Brazil have their second corner now. No way through, so back it comes. And it's Guimaraes. He's having a hit! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Mazraoui.
The attendance
El
for this
Khanous.
match was 80,607.
El Khanous powering forward here. Oh, what a mistake! Big chance! And yes, it's there! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This...
Can he finish? And he has kicked it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Brazil have their third corner. Evan Nielsen! It's a pretty loose pass. And now they can spring out of defence. Evan Nielsen under intense pressure.
Yeah, and the creator in chief.
Chance for a shot! Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here.
El Ainawi. Unahi.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
That is good alertness. That's going wide left.
Morocco really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Now it's João Pedro. Spread it left. Now it's Martinelli. El Khanous. Now that's well seen too.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
And it's El Kanous. Now, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Substitution for Morocco. Number 8. Number 10. Graham Diaz. Number 23. Coming on
Hakimi
the field. Number 7.
succumbs to the pressure.
Number 13. Number 17. Substitutions taking
There will
place.
be a throw-in. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Morocco really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Brazil moments now away from seeing this one out. He's got away.
There will
Oh,
be
he's
3
enjoyed
minutes
that.
added
He
time.
evidently loves the contest. Neymar ventures forward. And that's a good intervention. El Ainaoui. And that is that. So a smooth start, and one which, at least results-wise, could not have been better. That'll do very nicely. Brazil have a proper sense of purpose here, a motivation to tie things up and look beyond the confines of this group. There is an expectant air, an enthusiasm and excitement. Victory will guarantee progression, and that is what they're seeking. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The Sabinho! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Now it's João Pedro. Good ball, good take. João, can he finish? And it's hit the woodwork and out. Pass somewhat off target. No, that's been intercepted. And here's Evan Nielsen. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, that is outstanding! About as smooth as it gets. And Brazil take the lead. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
That's the way you go about things if you want to qualify. It's superb.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Joelinton is onto this. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. A win here so important to their ambitions. Savinho goes for a shot! Oh, off the bar! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Savinho just backs himself.
He'll try from distance! Brilliant from João Pedro! A finish of true class! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! The purest possible contact, what a fabulous strike.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Brazil are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now it's João Pedro. That's destined for the flank. Martinelli. Now he's off and running. He has found the way through. Tries a shot! And he nearly went all the way.
Yeah, I think he's a little annoyed with himself there, Peter, because he did pretty much everything right up to the end.
Savinho. Now it's Evan Nielsen. Now it's João Pedro. Oh, shooting chance! That had everyone off their seats.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Just eases him off the ball. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Bruno Guimaraes, and he was quick to react.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. Now it's Evan Nielsen, distributed tidily. Oh, that's a key interception. Alexandro. Oh, this is a terrific run. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's João Pedro. No way through there. And here's Evan Nielsen. He's having a hit! Just too much, fractions.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Evan Nielsen. Now he's running away. Bruno Guimaraes. Evan Nielsen. He's picked his way through. Over to the right flank. Oh, that's well spotted. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's heaved it away. That is good alertness. Eva
Foram
Nilsson.
indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's João Pedro. Now it's Eva Nilsson. Nicely spread. And he's making progress on the ball. Savinho. And the referee has blown for half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Brazil really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have gone another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Brazil looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break. So straight into the second half. Now it's João Pedro. Now it's Eva Nilsson.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Real chance! Not a bad try by any means.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
That's a good run he's making there. Now it's João Pedro, and he's managed to get free. João Pedro proves just a little bit too strong. He's gone direct here. And the counter is on.
Brazil have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
That's a sharp pass. Marquinhos promptly onto that, and that is that. João Pedro is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Now it's Eva Nilsson. Now it's Martinelli. He shifted it to the flank. Couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. What a throw in. Haiti choosing to make the first change.
Yeah, it was pretty clear the manager's not been getting what he wants out of his players, so a substitution was going to come. I think it could have been sooner.
Now it's João Pedro. Joelinton picks it up out wide. Now here's the delivery. Nice interception, well timed. The message is clear, none shall pass. And here's Eva Nilsson. Shapes to shoot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are disappearing out of sight. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
A case now of complete control. Crunching tackle. Spread out to the left. Gabriel. Now it's Eva Nilsson. Goes looking wide. Plays the return pass. Quality ball. Gabriel does really well there, he is strong. João Pedro. Now it's Martinelli. Decent chance! Keeper's got his work done.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Alexandro goes short. Haiti have the chance to go the other way. And he cuts out the supply. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And it's made its way to him. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Now it's Evan Nielsen. Is there and he shoots! Oh, he's hit the bar! And that's off target.
Well, the invitation was there, so he was right, in my opinion, to take it on. Alas, it was a technical flaw.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
Brazil can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Camisa 26. Camisa 11. Camisa 5. Camisa 8.
Rafinha.
Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa
And has been
19.
shifted off it.
Camisa 14.
Santos.
Neymar. Camisa 18. Camisa 4.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Brazil are closing in on a comfortable win. So what can they make of this? And smartly reclaimed. Looking for options for movement. Oh, well played, well sorted out. The final 5 minutes. And it's Neymar. Oh, what a... And the finish! Well taken goal. His utter joy. He engages with absolute happiness. That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Haiti making further changes here, and in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Santos. Now it's João Pedro. And that's a good shoot! That's a good ball out wide. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's had a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. And time is up. Well, this is the sight of a dream fulfilled. They have made it through the group stage successfully with the club. Well, this competition has already provided us with so much drama, and there are so many teams still vying for supremacy, and no doubt there will be more. Perhaps after today's game, who knows? Certainly the demands from supporters are huge, both in terms of those in the stand and those of you who sit at home and join us from afar. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're very much on the way now. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. Now it's Pedro. Even Nielsen! McTominay can clear it away. Decent chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Adams, looking for the run. Space for him to turn and look. He's shifting through the gears here. And he was alert to it. And that has left him in a heap. Now it's Pedro. Pedro gets on his bike and on the move. He's had a shot! There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Might be danger here. And it's Guimaraes. He's having a hit! It's hit the crossbar! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
He probably had a good view of it as well, Peter. Obviously, an inch or two lower, and that's in the back of the net.
Now it's McGinn. That's a sharp pass. And here's Nielsen. Now it's Nielsen. And here's Nielsen. And the shot! And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Now it's Nielsen. Martinelli. Good running, strong and purposeful. Takes aim and crosses. Takes a shot! Goal! Brazil! What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Number 20, João Pedro.
Brazil have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
He's in a great position here. There's the shot! It's anyone's ball now. He'll try to keep this alive. Danilo with the cross. Brazil currently a goal to the good and with the lion's share of the ball. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Quick look, then plays it in. And he's there to belt it away. Picks out brilliant. Well, Pedro! McGinn. And here's Nielsen. He's looking wide.
João Pedro really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, this looks sharp. Steaming on goalwards. Goes for a shot! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And it's Guimaraes. Joe Linton, who's set up one goal so far. Bruno Guimaraes. McTominay. Now it's João Pedro. Evan Nielsen receives it in a good position here. Chance! It's bounced back off the post. Same again, same outcome.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Robertson. McGinn.
There will be 1 minute.
Now it's
added
Adams.
time.
Now it's Adams. Now it's Evan Nielsen. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. So your views on the first half?
I think the scoreline probably is a fair reflection of the first half. If there is perhaps one criticism I can make, it would be the wastefulness in front of goal. You really ought to be putting those chances away. They have to make up for that.
Brazil can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them. He's having a pop! It's hit the upright. Nearly, but not quite.
Well, that face says it all. I think I'd feel the same way, not that I was ever an expert at finishing or anything like that.
Robertson. Good ball, good take. He's picked his way through. João Pedro had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He'll learn from it. Scotland genuinely seem like a side that's confident with the quality they have out wide. They certainly like their little intricate combinations and link-ups.
Well, that's the impression. And a chance! That is decidedly lacking.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Played out to the left flank. Martinelli. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, that's superb. Nicely aimed pass. Time and again they are repelled. Now it's João Pedro. He's going for goal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
João Pedro clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. And the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Now, can they get him away? He's in plenty of space here. He's found a way through. And he's managed to beat absolutely everyone. A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. João Pedro being hunted in packs.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
Looking to play him in. McTominay. Now it's Evan Nielsen. Now it's João Pedro. Oh, he's burst through. Savinho. Eva Nielsen. That has been cut short.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Now it's Eva Nielsen. And it's Robertson. Savinho. Robertson. Now it's Eva Nielsen. He is through here. Eva Nielsen proves just a little bit too strong. Driving forward, tries one from range. Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
Coming on the field, number 11.
Could be danger here.
Tierney. Substitution in progress.
McTominay. That has been slung wide.
Scotland really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
He's got away. Joelinton. Joelinton, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength, the sort of desire we hope will spread.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief, the great escape. Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Very much into the last knockings. Christie, and he's managed to get free. Drills one in. Neymar. And Santos.
There will be 1 minute
Eva Nielsen.
at a time.
That's good running with the ball. He's beaten the last man. And here's Rafinha. Oh, he's having a go! Tierney. And that will be it. Brazil have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win. Well, all of a sudden we're talking a different language, the language of knockout football. Now that the group stages are over, there is no margin for error. Only one of these teams can prevail here. It is do or die time. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Oh, this is an elevated level of competition, Jim, the kind you know all too well.
Well, you notice how everything feels that little bit different, Peter. The atmosphere too, whether through decibel levels or the sense of purpose, because this is the ultimate battle for survival now.
And the losers go home.
Nobody wants that.
So we're very much on the way now. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. And it's Kubo. Now it's Evan Nielsen. Now it's João Pedro. Now it's Evan Nielsen. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Savinho. Ball in towards... And a header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
Alexandro goes... Chance for a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Gabriel gets the nod here. Anything we should note about him, Jim?
Well, he's such a sharp reader of the game, Peter, and that makes him a very good tackler. He's particularly skilled at last-ditch challenges too, though.
Maida! Oh, split-second reaction.
Maida really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
They've played it short. Here comes the... He leaps for it! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
He might be in here! João Pedro. Real chance here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Can he finish? Goal! Brazil! And Brazil take the lead. Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Camisa 9.
Brazil penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, registering that crucial first goal has now given them more incentive and motivation to take this on.
Now it's João Pedro. Now it's Evan Nielsen. Now it's Savinho. Now it's João Pedro. It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. No way through, so back it comes. Shot, surely! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Savinho clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
That's destined for the flank. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Now it's João Pedro. And he shoots! Oh, good finish! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Brazil are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Brazil have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Nielsen. Spread it left, and that was asking for too much. No, that's been intercepted. Bento. Look at the space here. It's minor. Oh, it rattles the bar. Brazil looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Played out towards the right wing. Kamada. He is starved of space and time. Now it's João Pedro. That's going wide left. Maida. Now it's Kamada. Savinho. Nielsen looking understandably energised after his goal. Now it's João Pedro. It's a really well-measured ball. Savinho. Good driving run. Can he finish? That was superb goalkeeping.
Savinho clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Brazil have their third corner. Alexandro plays it short. Alexandro tries a cross. Caught offside that time. Over to the right flank. And that signals the end of the first period. How would you review the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
So, half-time in the opener. Brazil looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Now it's João Pedro!
Mighty close. Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Played through into space. He's found space here. And back to the keeper they go. Played out to the left flank. It's a promising position. Ball chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Bruno Guimaraes gets on his bike and on the move. And here's Martinelli. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Kamada. Brazil needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Now it's Nielsen. A couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. And he's had it nicked away. Eva Nielsen looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Well, the quicker you cut out the service, the sooner you isolate his threat.
Now it's Doan. Just eases him off the ball. Ito. And it's Kamada. Maida. Lovely pass, but can he get there? So no flag here.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
Brazil choosing to make the first change.
Camisa 26. Camisa 11.
Rafinha.
Camisa 8. Deixando o campo para a entrada de.
That is ended up in no man's land.
Neymar.
Now it's Doan.
Camisa 19.
Oh, lovely bit of skill.
Camisa 18.
Shot could be on.
Camisa 17.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Brazil perhaps contemplating their next change here. And it's Kubo. And he's being shifted off it.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Knocks it out wide. Stood up well to him there. Kubo. Oh, they can break here. Now it's Doan. Maida. Marquinhos promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's João Pedro. Now it's Rafinha. He's going for goal! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
Kamada. Time and again they are repelled. He has found the way through. Now this could be a chance. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's João Pedro.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, nice touch. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's picked his way through. It's Neymar! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Japan are making a change now.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here.
Substituição em andamento.
A case now of complete control. And he stands tall, impenetrable. And here's Rafinha. Goes for a shot! Oh, what has happened here? And it's Danilo. Very nicely done.
Teremos 3 minutos
Oh,
de
shooting
acréscimo.
chance! A whisker away from making it 4.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Alexandro shoots! Well, there's the clearance. And that will be the final act. Brazil have done it. They are indeed through. Your reflections then, Jim?
This looks like a real...
So another step closer to the big business on this ultimate global stage for the game. And with it comes heightened expectations, heightened ambitions and aspirations. This place really is sparkling, the atmosphere as strong as the ultimate prize. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very... Even Nielsen! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Brazil with the corner, they're first. They've played it short. Nicely spread. Cuts it back. Terrific effort! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Driving on and making good progress. And tries a shot! Goal! Brazil! And Brazil take the lead. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Camisa 11.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0. Now it's Evan Nielsen. Chance, surely! Oh, how's that for a goal? A finish of true class. 2-0, and in next to no You just know there is no stopping that.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Camisa 9.
Brazil are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
They get a throw in. Haaland makes a dash for it. Still pretty early days, but the difference in fortune is very clear. Now it's Evan Nielsen. Played out towards the right wing. There's the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's having a pop! And that's off target.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
And it's Ødegaard. Now it's João Pedro. And here's Evan Nielsen. He's picked a chance for a shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. This is their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Norway have the chance to go the other way. Turns back here, probably the best option. Ryerson. Now Ødegaard. Oh, delightful ball. Berger picks it up from the goal kick. Oh, just skips past his man. Pass somewhat off target. Haaland. Now it's Solot. Marquinhos. Marquinhos. Now it's Evan Nielsen. Spread to the right. Savinho steaming forward at pace. Oh, he's having a go! It's loose now and they want to get it back. He's had a shot! It's hit the upright. Brazil heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Berger. Oh, that's fabulous. Now then, the ball's come loose. Evan Nielsen. Now it's Savinho. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Played out wide. And it's Alexandro. He's having a hit! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
I think that was probably what the opposition wanted him to do, Peter. They're not going to be overly worried if he's shooting from that sort of distance.
João Pedro. João Pedro running with him. Tries one from range. Brilliant from João Pedro. That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they are disappearing out of sight. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. João Pedro. That's a good ball. Can he finish? Oh, that's close, and that will be the last of it. It's half-time. A thrilling end to the half there, one that very nearly changed the complexion of this game completely.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they want to keep things that way.
Brazil producing a nigh-on perfect 45 minutes. There's the header! Outstanding save to keep that out.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Haaland, and he skips past his man. He's got away. Joelinton did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. That has been slung wide. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were... He's going for goal! Off the post! Danilo gets a cross in.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Martin. Big chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And it's Guimaraes. Now there's a... Can he finish? Relentless! Just relentless! This day becomes absolutely perfect! Utterly ideal! Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Strong running down that left flank. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Alexandro. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
Brazil have their third corner.
Camisa 9, camisa 11, camisa 8, camisa 26.
He's having a shot!
Deixando o campo para a entrada.
He's put it wide.
Spirited to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Camisa 22, camisa 14, Neymar.
Just eases him off the ball. Brazil perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. That has not gone well. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He'll try from distance! Oh, terrific save.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
So their fourth corner of the game. Alexandro plays it short. Norway are looking to go forward now. Decent chance! And that is faded wide. He is through here. Real chance! And it's in! Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Aos 29 minutos do segundo tempo, pelo jogador, camisa 9.
Well, they may be down, but they're in no mood to go quietly. That's destined for the flank. Lovely feet. Strokes it back. He's having a hit! Oh, belter! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. He's had it taken off him. Nicely aimed pass. Good ball, good take. Tries one from range. Oh, that is beyond special. A worldie and a half. About as smooth as it gets. How many? Just how many? The golf in class is vast.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Brazil are having a ball here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Haaland. Here come Brazil on the counter. And he shoots! Against the crossbar. Oh, he really got hold of that.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And he's managed to get free. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Succumbs to the pressure. João Pedro. Ederson. He's having a pop! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
Substituição em andamento.
So, a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes. So, time for a potential game changer.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
Now it's Haaland. Haaland unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That has been cut short. 5 minutes to add. He's found a way through. Oh, perfectly measured that. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Pinches it off him. And we're done. So, yet another step towards ultimate glory, another test passed. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. Well, certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons, and his players did a sterling job.
Let the beat drop.
Well, here we are, two teams both willing to do whatever it takes to reach the last four. They're both here on merit, and there's a healthy sense of both expectation and pressure in either camp. How will the players cope with that? We're about to find out. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Interesting that both these managers denied their teams were among the favourites for the competition, Jim. What's your view on that?
Well, it's just a case of trying to keep their players in check, Peter. At this stage, your focus needs to be on what's in front of you right now, and you can't be thinking too far ahead.
If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. This then the greatest show on the grandest stage. There's the delivery. Well read, and the danger is averted. And he's in on goal!
Kane really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And here's Savinho. Here's a chance! Oh, what has happened here? Goes for the shot! Oh, that is outstanding! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Camisa 8.
Brazil have their opener. It is a goal of real significance. João Pedro. Nicely shaped ball. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Kane. Kane stood up well to him there. First quarter of an hour gone. Well read, nice interception. Now it's Evan Nielsen. Now it's João Pedro. It's a really well-measured ball. Savinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That has been cut short. And it's Kane. Now it's Bellingham. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's João Pedro. Spread out to the left. Martinelli! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Decent chance! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Danilo is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And here's Evan Nielsen. He'll try from distance! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
That's another chance! And he hits the net! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
Camisa 20.
Brazil are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now with 2 up.
Savinho. He's having a hit! No, not quite.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Rice. And it's O'Reilly. It's Bellingham. Engages and forces him off the ball. Some really good ball movement. That's going wide left. And a chance! Nearly, but not quite.
Martinelli really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly...
Getting up there! Oh, that was no routine save.
Joe Linton really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Goes for a shot! Yes! They are purring, truly purring. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Aos 36 minutos do primeiro tempo.
A case now of complete control.
Camisa 20.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
That's destined for the flank. And here's Gordon. Out of play for a throw. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Martinelli. Good purposeful running this. Chance! No, he's missed it.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Konsa. Anderson. Linton. There he goes, motoring forward. Played out to the left flank. James. Madueke. And it's
Teremos
Bellingham.
3 minutos de
Now it's
acréscimo.
Madueke. He is through here. And no, that was never going to make it. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. He's found a way through. Just eases him off the ball. João Pedro. Now it's Evan Nielsen. He's having a pop! And that is the end of the first half. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Brazil will be wanting more of the same in the second half then. Utterly dominant in the first period, and they're 3-0 up. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, it looks like they just want to introduce a new focal point to the attack.
Camisa 26.
If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Camisa 14.
That's tidy.
Camisa 18.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's shifting through the gears here. Great chance! And it's in! They are playing them off the park. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Brazil are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. He's picked his way through. João Pedro, and this is Neymar. Now it's Martinelli. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. That's been cut out, well played. Madueke. Brazil come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. A good chance here! And that has faded wide.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though. Gordon. Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
João Pedro. That has been slung wide. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, he's this time surely! And that's a sharp finish! And this is getting ridiculous! Borderline crazy!
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
16 minutos do segundo tempo pelo jogador. Camisa
So the manager
14.
can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, it's pretty clear the manager's not been getting what he wants out of his players, so a substitution was going to come. I think it could have been sooner.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next...
Shot a goal! And there's a goal! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him. I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell.
And the shots against the crossbar. Anderson. And that's another good win of the ball. Tries one from range. Oh, great effort, but he's produced a save to match.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 5.
He leaps for it.
Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 4. Camisa 17.
Eze. Good, strong midfield running here. And it's made its way. It's Kane! João Pedro being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Well, he has to become a target. They've been too slow to recognise his influence.
Brazil perhaps contemplating their next change here. Alexandro getting forward. Chance for a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Pickford herring after the ball here. He's having a shot! And he's following up! And that's a good finish. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
He's going for goal! Oh, he really got hold of that.
João Pedro clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
And it's Eze.
Such good technique.
Now it's Kane. He's in a great position here.
That was lovely, that.
And he's got away from him. It's a pretty loose pass. So not long left in this now. Now just moments away from a semi-final place. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Eze. Saka. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's João Pedro. Goes looking wide. Spence did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Saka. He's got away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And this is Neymar. Now he's running away. He's had a shot! It's a goal! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. Oh, now he can run away with it. That's going to go a long way. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Brazil are believing now, through to the last 4. They only need to do this twice more. What are your thoughts on today's game then? So two teams setting out to clear the last hurdle before the final, and a couple of hours from now they will know their fate. To the victors, a date with history. It really is now or never. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Goes for the shot! No, he's missed it.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And it's Bernardo Silva. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't think there's any doubt he's one of the best around, Peter. Probably one of the best ever. He's an incredible physical specimen and a phenomenal goal scorer. You can't question his commitment and determination.
And the shot! Oh, it's hit the post! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world. Brazil with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Pedro Neto gets into a good position. He has found the way through. Poor robust challenge. Deftly away. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep, and it's terrific effort. Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Bernardo Silva. No goals as yet. He's in a great position here. Gets a good foot in there. João Neves. And here's Evan Nielsen. Now it's João Pedro. Good. Evan Nielsen! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's João Pedro. Now it's Martinelli. Martinelli! Martinelli out of this world! A finish of true class! And Brazil take the lead. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough. Pedro Neto. Well, that is one way to stop him. Now it's João Pedro. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal. He'll try from distance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Portugal are looking to go forward now. Aims beyond the defence. Well read, and the danger is averted. Alexandro. Vega cuts it out. Now it's João Pedro. Evan Nielsen is onto this. Pedro Neto is in a really good position out wide. And he's managed to get free. Shapes to shoot! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Yeah, I think he's a little annoyed with himself there, Peter, because he did pretty much everything right up to the end.
They've played it short. A heavy challenge. Now then, the ball's come loose. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Mendes just loves to go forward whenever he can. João Neves promptly onto that, and that is that. He's picked his way through. Hoisted it. Impressive jump. But he's left disappointed.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then. Brazil can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Nicely spread. Now it's Savinho. Cross to the back post. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Now it's Pedro Neto. And a chance! It's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Now it's João Pedro. Tries one from range. Wide, but only just.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
It's a really well-measured ball. He's looking wide. Pedro Neto has it out wide and in space. An uncompromising challenge. And that marks the halfway point of the semi-final.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
So the end of the first half in the semi-final. Brazil looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. That's been cut out, well played. And it's Cancelo. In by Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, good-looking ball. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Driving forward. Now it's Evan Nielsen. Portugal can breathe again, just.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Now it's Evan Nielsen. He's having a pop!
João Pedro really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Pedro Neto. Gabriel. Shot a goal! And for a moment, time stood still.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Evan Nielsen is being harried and hassled.
Well, they've finally cottoned on to the fact that this centre-forward is talented, highly talented.
Ball has bounced loose now. Vega spots it and intercepts. Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's been hooked away. Brazil choosing to make the first change. Evan Nielsen taking his leave here, having got himself on the score sheet.
It's good to see that, Peter. He put in a very good day's work, and you can't do a lot more. It's a well-deserved rest.
Brazil are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Now it's Neymar. Vitinha. Probing pass. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Martinelli. Now it's João Pedro. Oh, he's having a go! Mighty close.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
And it's Bruno Fernandes. Alexandro. Forwards and with intent. Vitinha.
Brazil are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Gabriel. So not long left in this now. They have 1 foot in the final. He's found a way through.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes. Trincao getting the call here in what can be interpreted as... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Oh, he's been flattened there. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Brazil really could have done without this. Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Gol marcado para Portugal. Aos 33 minutos do segundo tempo, pelo jogador camisa 7.
Just 1 in it now.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Rafinha. Now it's Bruno Guimaraes. He's having a hit! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
Nuno Mendes. Neymar. Good ball, good take. João Cancelo. Here's Ronaldo. Oh, good spread. And here's Trincao. Goes down, but nothing given.
Portugal really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Now it's Neymar. Neymar gets on his bike and on the move. He's going for goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Brazil have their third corner. Tries to get it clear.
Foram indicados 4 minutos de acréscimo.
Bento. Marquinhos. Nuno Mendes. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that has been slung wide. Cross into the box. Rafinha with the clearance. Can he finish? Not a bad try by any means. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Brazil have done it. They have earned their big day and they have every reason to feel good about their chances.
Lost my mind. Put it on the table, don't you ask me twice. Because the table is crawling with questions, and I surround myself with good these days. Cause the trouble will take you far astray. Far astray. I don't wanna stay in this place, no. Or just kicking a can down the road.
So this is it, one more match to determine the destination of the ultimate prize in world football. Two teams, each with a golden ticket in hand, are hoping that this will be their date with destiny. Only one of them can bring the storied trophy home, however. It promises to be enthralling, high-octane stuff, and it is kicking off very soon. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, Jim, you're a man with experience of big finals. What will these players be going through right now?
Well, I think there's definitely a lot of pride and honour at play here, Peter, and they'll be raring to go, obviously. Sure, there'll be a few nerves out there, but that's understandable given what's at stake. I think we could be in for a cracker here.
And the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Martinelli. Oh, shooting chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Alexandro goes short. Look at the space here. Big chance! Goal! Brazil! Crucial game, crucial goal, crucial lead. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Martinelli! Goal! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Brazil are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Real chance! Superb from Dembele! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
France cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Now it's João Pedro. The pass has gone astray. Pressing high and with purpose. Rabiot, not the most accurate pass. Now it's Evan Nielsen. He's having a hit! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Evan Nielsen is offering a wry smile there.
Brazil have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. And he's gone back with it. He's going for goal! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
He's a sharp little ball here. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Saliba. Here's Chouameni. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Doué. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Could be danger here. They want to be quick to recover this. He is through here. Oh, super ball. Goes for a shot! Joelinton. João Pedro. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Now it's João Pedro. Rabiot. Dembele. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
He'll try from distance! That's going wide left. Just eases him off the ball. 15 minutes till half-time. Martinelli tries one from range. Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
And that's exactly the type of adventure we want to see in a final too, Peter, and it's a pity it didn't cause the net to bulge.
Rabiot. Koundé. For Olise. He's picked his way through. Olise, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Pass somewhat off target. And it's Doué. Dembele looking to add to his goal. Now it's João Pedro. Now it's Evan-Nielsen. Brazil looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. He's found a way past. Joelinton gets a foot in here. Now it's João Pedro. Evan-Nielsen. Now it's João Pedro. Distributed tidily. Now it's Savinho. He's having a pop! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Savinho really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Joelinton! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world. Great defending, strong and determined. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, that's fabulous. Takes a shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
That has not gone well. Now it's Evan-Nielsen. So we are halfway through this final. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. So 45 minutes up. What are you thinking of the final to this point, Jim?
Well, Peter, I think their lead owes a lot to a well-thought-out game plan. Now they just have to stop their opponents building up any kind of a...
Shot a goal!
Martinelli made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Hernandez. Doué, who does have an assist to his name. Joelinton, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Martinelli. This looks promising. Hernandez. Oh, just skips past his chance, surely! And it's in! And he has clawed them back into it. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Le numéro 10.
It is all square here in the planet's ultimate game.
Well, from such a showpiece final as well, I think this is exactly the type of excitement that all the neutrals...
And the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 4 coming up here. Alexandro plays it short. Chance! Oh, he's been caught on it, and again! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Attention, changement.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And he's managed to get free. It's Neymar! tried to come loose. João Pedro. He's played it back. Bruno Guimaraes! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Well, what about it? Brazil are hurt by just about the final punch. Dembele. Brazil do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. João Pedro, good driving run. Now it's Rafinha. Koundé attempts a clearance. Dembele for Olise. Now it's Mbappe. He has found the way through. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card.
That's panic, Peter. I can understand why he felt the need to do that, but not the sort of mistake you want to make in a final.
Well, it looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Olise! But he's left disappointed.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter, certainly the way he's been playing.
Turns back here, probably the best option. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And it's Rabiot, over to the right flank. He's got away. Oh, sweet feet. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Into the last quarter of an hour. And here's Olise. He's found the... And the finish! Oh, no, that could be a costly miss.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 11.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, at least they're doing their utmost to win it. Whether it works out or not, it is the right decision at this stage.
That's destined for the flank. And here's Martinelli. He's had a shot! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Chouameni. Doué. Stood up well to him there. Almost nothing left on the clock here. Extra time is imminent, unless something dramatic goes for the shot! And that's off target.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 20.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
And it's Akliouche. And he's got away from him. That's been cut out, well played.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Chouameni. Hernandez. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. He's had a shot! And that is well cleared. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Alexandro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. João Pedro, now it's Neymar. And it's Neymar. Neymar, great chance! Oh, that could be pivotal! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Brazil now, and that's it, a tale of triumph that started pretty much with the conclusion of last season and ends with the realisation of the ultimate dream for this set of players who are on top of the world, winners of football's ultimate game, its ultimate competition.
Well, Peter, they've been magnificent in this tournament, and I've loved the way they've approached every game so meticulously. But alas, time has beaten us, so all that remains is for me to thank you for joining us, and we bid you farewell. Bye-bye for now.
Votre attention s'il vous plaît, chers spectateurs. Nous vous rappelons de bien surveiller vos enfants pendant toute la durée du match.
난 삐그덕 걸음거리고 장난버린 듯이 walk Don't care about a thing 난 내 기분대로 walk 듯이 삐그덕 봐도 나처럼 난 걷지 on a beat 박자에 맞게 미끄러져 걸음이 좌우로 흔들리지 난 메트로놈의 침늘 여유롭지 원래 내 일이죠 눈길을 끌지 내가 그 원인 Get on my radar cause I've been bossing 문제는 다 pass 다 털어내 먼지 굳이 시간 쓰지 않지 내 시선을 뺐어 I see you crushing 나는 좀 바빠 너무 여유가 뺐어 언제든 난 stepping 떠나보낸 good night 난 삐그덕 걸음거리고 장난버린 듯이 walk Don't care about a thing 난 내 기분대로 walk 걸음거리고 장난 듯이 삐그덕 걸음거리고 장난버린 듯이 walk Don't care about a thing 난 내 기분대로 walk 걸음거리고
Telo ko tajla, pa se pali na fasti Uče belo ko Miley, zato teško baš zaspi Hoće život ko Kylie, gdje god dođe da časti Mala voli tu lovu, pa za only se masti Sva je sesi i nasti, mala seksi i plastik Mami idemo kući, da budemo sami Bebo stojiš mi dobro, ko na tebi taj Karmin Ja sam uvek u trendu, ko da zovem se Lamin
Pogledom osvaja, pali anđeo iz raja Insomnija pataja, euforija zendaja Pomozi mi Bože,
Pozdrav ljudi,
skinut će mi se do gole kože
evo mene,
I ne znam što me lože,
ja sam nekada
bez
snimao
obraznice loše Radi mi u glavi, radi mi u glavi 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 Radi mi u glavi, radi mi u glavi
Tvoje dupe iz Barse, kako igra tika taka, reci srećak i pas. Žijem život na brzaka, bebe gudra mi laka. Bebo baš si mi vatra, bebo nisi ko svaka. U sodu kaplje mi maka, vidim te bluri. Inđo smotam dok žmurim, da te punim ko zluri. Aje dođi požuri, ona juri me juri. Ja za jurima jurim, tu na lancu je buli. Grip me lije ne curi.
Pogledom osvaja, pali anđeo iz raja. Insomnija pataja, euforija zendaja. O, pomozi mi Bože, skinut će mi se do gole kože. I ne znam što me lože, bez opreznice loše. Radi mi o glavi, 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 radi mi o glavi. Radi mi o glavi, 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 radi